What's up, guys? Welcome to the Mythics podcast. This is episode 3. We finally got video. Very cool. You can finally look at us ramble about Magic.
Sadly, look at us.
So that's
We're
exciting.
gonna get a bunch of comments. Go back to no video. Go back to no video. These ugly fucks. These cod shop dwellers.
They look like they haven't showered in weeks. Oh, God. Man, this is cool.
Dude, I like that when I woke up, your mom was like, "Did you shower? I could smell you down the hall."
Oh, balls. Yeah, episode 3. Welcome. Excited. What else is new with us? We got a logo. We have an Instagram page now, which if you go to that Instagram page, it's at 3 Mythics Podcast. I'll put something down below. Why not? You can check out the page. We're posting about every day, maybe just talking about Magic.
Every day, multiple times a day.
Besides that, you can also see the real kick-ass new art logo thingy that I got to make while I was sitting on a computer one day, so it's pretty tight. Anyways, we got some cool things for you. It's
got a lot to talk about tonight.
It is, dude, what time is it? It is 1 a.m, Sunday, July 22nd, which means we spent the last 2 days playing Magic, and we're here to talk to you about that. So why don't we just take it back to Friday?
Yeah, let's start with FNM.
Let's, please.
Lucas, what did you draft for FNM on Friday night?
So, not this past Friday, 2 Fridays ago, I went 3-color, green, white, red, and I was like, let's chill. But I also had Boros at the beginning, and I thought that was really good. But what I started to do was kind of that same thing this week, trying to go Boros, and I kept getting these cards, and it just kept pushing me into, like, mono red. I'm, like, halfway through pack 2, and I have, like, 2 white cards, and then everything else is red. I just went into this, like, really hasty, like, mono red, like, lots of big, like, dragons. Demanding Dragon was in there. I took my deck apart. Just a lot of big dragons.
Demanding Dragon is super good in
Super
limited
good.
format.
Yeah, like, so good. I did not have a Laughless, sadly, but it was a lot of small, like the goblins, the 1-drops 1/1 that you can tap them and give someone else haste. And then I had a lot of the other, I think it's a 2 or 3-drop. It's like a 2/3 or something. And then you can sacrifice and add 2 red. And so it was kind of like rampy for red too, which was really nice. So I was able to play that. And then a couple turns later, sack it off and play some bigger stuff. I had like the Hellstrike Dragon or whatever it was, 5, and then it's like I want to say a 3/3, yeah, and then you could pay another 3 and it does 3 damage to any target. And I had 2 of those in there, and so it was just able to like just go into these bigger creatures more and more, and just kind of swing in with like these big flying dragons. It was tight. Pass it back to you.
I can't remember the last time I have not drafted Selesnya. It's been, I want to say, like a month at least.
Right.
So I ended up in Selesnya again. Lately, though, I've been doing, like, go wide strategies. So I'm to the point where I'm just, like, fucking around. And I tried to go tall this time. I ended up going 2-1. I drafted Druid of Horns, and surprisingly, like, not only did I Voltron him up with Oakenform, Blanchwood Armor, Knight's Pledge, and Talon of Wildwood, but I was able to go wide as well because he creates a 3/3 every time I cast an Aura spell. So, trying to go tall, I also went wide.
Did someone say value? Jeez,
Can
dude.
someone say girth?
Yeah.
So
good.
Yeah, Druid of Horns is a fucking all-star Friday night, and so is Thorn Lieutenant. Surprisingly got his 5 colorless and a green to give him +4/+4 a lot in combat. And someone even decided to target him with like a bounce spell, and I was able to get a 1/1 green elf. So I don't know what they were doing, but removal-wise, Take Vengeance and Rapid Bite were amazing. And then Transmogrifying Wand, I don't like the card. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. My relationship with it is not very good, if that makes any sense. Like, I always pick it up and draft. always try to play with it, but usually my shit gets pushed in as opposed to the other way around.
Right.
So, yeah, I ended up going 2-1. During draft, I actually picked up a Scape Shift. I opened that in a pack.
Nice. Yeah.
And then
That's right. I got a Tezzeret too. That was a good night for us.
very good night.
Yeah.
I think bulk rares was the rest of what I opened, but yeah, I don't know. FNM was good.
Yeah.
So
It was fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. I sadly didn't kick as much ass as I wanted to. I destroyed the first guy I played in the next 2 games. I got destroyed. So I went 1-2. Oh well, no biggie. It was just a lot of fun. I got the promo for the first time I think ever, and so I felt real good.
So
Anything else on your end?
from FNM standpoint,
Nice,
no, I got
yeah.
murder again. I ended up giving it away to
Saw that.
my
Yeah.
round 3 opponent because he didn't win one, and I'm to the point where I'm gonna have so many FNM promos in my binder. I just need to
Yeah.
like start clearing it out. So
Yeah, made me feel a little warm when I saw you give that away.
in the heart or in your pants?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Yeah. So after FNM,
Yeah, after FNM, we actually will talk about your old teammate or your old playgroup partner who met with us at
Anthony?
FNM. Anthony, yeah.
do we have much to say about him? Not like nothing in a bad way. We don't have much to say about him. I just
Well, you
don't-
used to play with him before
I
you
don't know.
played with me.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess we played all last summer every day. I'd wake up, go work at Target, and then go play Magic Identities with him until like 3 or 4 a.m. And it was me, it was him, it's another one of our friends, AJ, then another guy named Matt, and one other dude named Philip, and we were like the core 5 of us, mostly 4 of us. And we would just play Magic. And anyways, after summer I did school started up, I moved away, but now I'm back for summer. Wow, it's summer. So I mean, we're hanging out. Hit him up. He came to FNM with us. He did pretty good. I think he got another promo.
Mm-hmm.
I think he also went 1-2 or 2-1. So good for him. But after that, we all met up with the OG group, and we went to go play some Commander at the OG Denny's, and holy freaking shit balls, we were there till 3:30 in the morning.
3:30 a.m. So
And then Nick and I woke up at 7 a.m. today. So anyways,
yeah.
and now it's 1:30 in the morning, and we're doing this bullshit.
Yeah.
So, man, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been go.
So we had a 5-player commander game.
Yeah, we did.
What did you play?
Modratha.
Dratha, and I
Kick your
played
ass.
Yasova Dragonclaw. And then we had Gav, Guru, Spores at the table.
There was a guy. But it's like, he doesn't play it really Saprolingy, because I've played that deck a million times. It's very reanimatory.
Yeah.
Very, like, control-y reanimator. It's a very weird build,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never seen anyone beat it before, so it's kick-ass. I can actually post a link to that. I'll post a link in the description below. I have a link I can send you guys with the deck list.
Then Matt played Semut.
Yeah, it was Matt recently sold a lot of his Magic stuff to me, actually. Fun fact. And so with that happening, he didn't really have the best commander deck. He was able to do a lot of damage in one turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very fast aggro.
But it didn't really stand the test of time, and we were able to, love you, Matt, but completely obliterate him.
And then what was AJ playing?
AJ was playing some weird-ass blue
Artifact?
artifact. I honestly was not following him at all, but then he dropped a Platinum Angel for free, and I was just like, that's why I like Commander.
Yeah.
Like,
How do we get rid of that, by the way?
I think what happened is, so you had knocked him out. In response, he played Platinum Angel for free, so he didn't lose the game. And then I think you or me, one of us, took control of it. It died. I took control of it. It died. Or it didn't die, but it left his field. So, he lost the effect. He died. The card left the field. So. And then you were playing what I was told today. Nick was explaining this to me at like 8 in the morning. So if I remember correctly, it was a Zelda-inspired deck, like Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like this is I might lose a few viewers on this, but
Or
Yasova Dragonclaw.
gain 1 million because it's fucking cool.
Yasova Dragonclaw really reminds me of Link, like just with like the color identity, and then just I guess that whole like Concept Cure block, just like the 3 color combos and things of that nature. So I don't know. In Commander, I guess like the term is like a Billy deck, like a theme deck. So I filled it with a bunch of cards that just remind me of like different Zelda things. So like Merfolk are in there, Goblins are in there, etc., etc.
It
Yeah.
worked out surprisingly well. You took the game.
Yeah, I did take the game. I came in first.
So, yeah. I mean, you're coming in first all the time. Feels real good.
Just like some combos that were really potent in my deck was like Goblin Rabble Master and Skull Clamp, Somber World Sage and Draconic Disciple, just letting me add like ramping up and adding 3 colors of mana to cast creatures and or different colors of mana. I was able to pull out a Hungering Hydra for 13.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
There was one point where I don't know. I like Demanding Dragon, like not only in limited, but just like in a period.
We had
Yeah.
we had a really cool moment last night. Matt had knocked me down to 2 life, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna play Kokusho, the Evening Star, as like a last chance. Hopefully, it'll die off." And Nick just goes, "Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it." You know, it's my turn, and it passes to Nick, and then Nick's like, "Yeah, plays Demanding Dragon and sack Laughless or not Laughless. The Kokusho gained 15 life. It was enough to bring me all the way up to 2nd place." And so it's I think Demanding Dragon is just overall a solid card.
Yeah.
A solid, I think, is a good way to put it.
Tatianova, the druid that's the merfolk where you gain 1 and draw 1 when you land drop.
So good. I'm waiting for the day when I'm playing Modrotha and I half a route and escape shift.
Oh yeah.
And then I wreck. Or,
Like that in fetch lands too.
yeah.
Just like
Oh, dude, it's so broken.
Value Town. But
so good.
I think definitely like my favorite play of the night was I Crater Claused AJ
He was the blue artifact deck.
and got him out, and then Lucas went and got me down to like what 1 or 2. I don't know, very
low.
very minimal, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna win." And I'm like, "No, I got it right here." And I was able to play Nostalgic Dreams, which lets you pitch cards from your hand and then draw or take that many from your grave. So I was able to get back my Crater Claw with a Sarkhan on the field and just win that way.
Yeah, it was so good, dude. And I was at like 11, 12 life too. And
Yeah.
we just came in the middle finger, and next thing you know, it's dead. It was tight, dude. It was really cool.
So that was all of our Friday night
Yeah, I think
magic
that was...
into fucking Saturday morning magic.
Dude, it just doesn't stop, dude. Yeah, Modrotha, I don't have much to say on it right now. I'm not exaggerating when I say I'm buying about like 3 to 4 cards a day for it, just testing it out, seeing what works, what doesn't. I'm trying to build a deck to have like 2 or 3 card combos, so I'm working on it. Like I've mentioned on our Instagram, an infinite turn combo, which I'm very close to having done. I just need to buy the cards. But cards that let you take extra turns are expensive, and I'm a college student, so you know, I'm poor. And then there's another combo for Phyrexian Arena, and then what's that card from Battle Bond I picked up today? It's the one that it's instant for 4 or 5, and it returns all.
And it's like Glorious Return or something like that.
Something return, yeah.
It's a black.
Returns all
card.
creatures that were put into the grave this turn in. So, you know, you get Phyrexian Scriptures out there or whatever it is, and then, you know, turn 2, destroy all non-artifact creatures. Of course, the only standing creature is going to be Modrotha, and then I can just go ahead and play that 5-drop. I get everybody's creatures, and everyone's pissed at me, but I'm happy, so that's cool. I think I will be updating you guys more and more, though, as I figure out this deck. Very far from being solidified, but, you know, it's very fun to play right now. Just a tad bit janky. But what decks of mine are not janky? Let's be real. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
No.
Do we want to talk about like
No.
what we did during Saturday, or
That was Friday.
that was Friday night
So
into
we get
Saturday?
back at 3:30, and then there's this thing. It's a swap meet down in City of Industry. It's a little past Los Angeles.
Yeah, so if you're in California, Southern California, it's called Frank and Sons.
It's tight.
Very tight.
We woke up at 7 a.m. to drive there, so we're working on 3.5 hours of sleep right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually no coffee for me, which I'm surprised about. I took one sip of coffee. I don't drink coffee, fun fact. And so we went down there, and it's just a bunch of Magic, super cheap.
Picked up a lot of
A lot of
just
Magic.
random shit today.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. There's just like binders full of like rare cards, and they're like 25 cents each. I got the I don't know if it's out. Oh yeah, I can grab it. It's right here. Hey bud. Grabbed one of these Ultra Pro binders here. Normally they're like $20, I think, 20 to 30. I got it for 12 from these guys. Super cool. And so I'm able to actually properly sleeve all my cards now, which feels real good. Picked up, yeah.
After that, we went and met up with old college friend of mine for sushi in Japantown.
And you know what's in Japantown?
That was in Japantown, yeah.
You know what's in Japantown?
What is in Japan?
More Magic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were able to find a really cool shop. I don't even know the name of the shop.
It was like one big shop, like split up into like 5 different things. They all have the same name on top of them. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that.
It was weird, dude, but it was so cool.
Yeah.
They had everything. I picked up like a foreign like Pokemon game for Game Boy Color. It's super cheap. It was a lot of fun stuff down there. But long story short, we bought more Magic cards. And then we left them with her, and so they're not with us right now.
Yeah, she has them in her back. But yeah, I guess after we parted ways with Lauren, we went and played more Magic. We went to a Chaos Draft at our local.
It's really cool. We have a really good store. Shout out to Game Ogre out in Westlake Village, California. They're great. People there are awesome. Eric and Brian kick ass. Super nice guys. They let us stay like 2 or 3 hours after closing today just to play some more games. And so, shout out to them, for real. Game Ogre's the true.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, there's like, we live, like literally we could walk to a local
yeah,
from your house right now. And then there's a local not that far away from my house, but we choose to drive an extra 30 minutes just to go to Game Ogre. Yeah. So, I love Game Ogre.
Yeah, honestly, all the love to Game Ogre. So, yeah, we met up with our buddies. We have a big group chat. I think there's... Frick, dude. 10 of us.
9 people? 10 people?
10. Yeah, we actually caved it and made a WhatsApp for it today.
Which I'm very, very happy about. Yeah.
Me too. We were making new chats every couple weeks. And so, we just hit up the guys. We're like, hey, who's down for a Chaos Draft? We got a couple guys together. We had 8 of us, actually.
Yeah. 8 people showed up tonight.
It was tight. What packs did you buy?
I like to buy Unstable because I lived in a time where I got to play during the other unsets.
Right.
So
lucky you.
Unstable coming back was a huge win for me.
Yeah, that's always fun too. I feel like for me in the world of draft, I get very like, I have to draft the right card. I have to like build the right deck. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to win. Mm-hmm. And then you see like an unstable card that's like high five the person next to you, and if you do, you get like a 5/5 dragon. Like okay, Wizards, that's fucking cool. Like it's just silly. It's fun. It lightens up the draft a whole bunch, and so I would never choose those sets for my own, and that's my own personal philosophy. I'll explain. But seeing them go around the table, it's just like cool. This is like you're reminded that a Chaos Draft is just as silly as anything else you could be doing at that time.
Yeah.
I drafted 2 Iconic Masters. One of them was on the store because I had store credit. Thanks, Game Ogre. And then what was the other one? It was not Dragon's Mage. It was a Ugin, whatever the one Ugin.
Oh, Fate Reforged.
Fate Reforged. Which was tight. And I opened that one first. I pulled it was a really cool creature. It was a Takara World Renderer. It's a 5 red-green flying trample. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, it gains double strength till the end of turn. But attacker.
You gonna edit that out?
No, it's staying, dude. Attacker to dragon. So this 6/4 turns into like a motherfucking fuck you 12 hidden hoe, and it's awesome. And so I went Gruul. And for a Chaos Draft, honestly, dude, this was the easiest draft for me. It was easy to pick cards. It was easier than like a normal Dominaria or Core 19 draft, which is weird. But I mean, every turn it was just like, oh, yep, I take that card. Yep, I take that card. Yep, I take that card. Oh shit, I passed up a $13
Why do you think it was
card.
easier this time as opposed to a more studied environment?
This is just a one-off, 1 in a million thing. I feel like because of all the different cards, all the different sets, just fate falling together correctly, I was able to have a lot of different, like, varying kinds of cards from the red green pool. Whereas for something where you're drafting core 19 or let's say Dominaria, you only have everyone's playing the same, like 50 green cards, 50 red cards, and everybody knows those cards inside and out. With this, it's kind of like,
So there's more variances.
yeah, and I think I work
Okay.
better with that. I feel a little caged up sometimes when I'm playing, you know, a standard FNM draft and I see the same green 3-drop common go through 4 packs. I'm just like, cool, I have 4 of them for my deck, but it's also at the same time, it's kind of like, I like having that variance. There is this, and like to just show, I have this combo in the deck that I really like, to show why I'm such a fan of this whole variance and just random stuff. Let me pull out the other card here. Hell yeah. So the first card is Curse of Predation. It's a 2-drop enchantment from Iconic Masters. It's a rare, and it reads: Enchant player. Whenever a creature attacks enchanted player, put a 1/1 counter on the creature. And then I have this other creature from, I don't even know what's it's probably Born of the Gods. Ferris Band Tromper. It's another 4-drop. It's a 3/3, and it's got an inspired text or whatever, and it reads: whatever Band Tromper becomes untapped, put a 1/1 counter on it. So you have both of these on the field. You swing with the Tromper, turn 1, it goes to a 4/4. You untap it, 5/5, swing 6/6, untap 7/7. And this thing just,
Snowballs, really.
it was unstoppable. Like, you'd get this thing to like a 6/6 in like 2 turns, 3 turns, and the guy across the table's jaw would just be on the ground. And like, I didn't even know this was a combo until I like had both cards on the field, and I was like, oh, holy shit. And so that was cool. And that's what I like about Chaos Drafts, is it's stuff like that that's just really random, really just almost funny sometimes, and you know, it's a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time. I'm gonna throw it back to you, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, so yet again, I fucking drafted Selesnya because
Would have never guessed.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't know. I felt like my deck kind of built itself.
That's a good way to put it.
Cards that really stood out was Grun. I swung with him by himself all night long. I would dump my hand of like really small creatures. I went wide, and then I would play Lead the Stampede to basically draw 5. And then my removal package was Blessed Light, Hunt the Weak, and because we had Unstable going around, Go to Jail.
Yeah, so good. I was sitting next to Nick the whole night, and that card like performed so well.
Every single game, yeah.
So well.
Sent someone to jail.
So well. It's the funniest.
Cue the
thing.
bad boys.
Yeah, honestly, what you gonna do? What you gonna do
Cue
when
the
they come
cops.
for you? Bad boys, bad boys.
So.
Oh man, it was a fun Chaos Draft. It was silly. We were gonna do 3 rounds, and then at the end of round 2, it was like,
That was midnight.
yeah,
by the
midnight,
end of round
12:15, and like there's people falling asleep mid game, and we're just like, okay, we're just gonna end it now. But I went 2-0, or I guess 4-0. I won all my games. I think I took a total of like 12 life out of all of them. Just felt really good being someone who like can't even win an FNM. So that was fun.
I went 1-1. I lost to my round 1 opponent because he kept going Yargle into, what is that fucking enchantment?
It's the 1-drop blue with the kitten, and it makes it 1/1/1 flying.
Just dumb.
Arcane, some
fucking dumb.
so dumb. It's such a
Arcane
good
Flight,
card.
yeah.
That's it.
Stupid.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun card. Fun combo. It was funny. Actually, after playing Nick, my round 2 was that kid. And he gets his Yargo combo going, and I see this kid is just the happiest. He's smiling, like, so stoked. He's got a 10-4. And I've got my board. I don't have a photo of it, actually.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
I know, I guess it didn't happen. Anyways, I guess that's the end of the story then. No. I just have a bunch of creatures out, and I mean, I swing for game. I have the Atakara World Render in my hand, and so, like, you know, I was explaining to him, like, how that worked and everything, and he was just like, all right, like, I think he's a very new player, so I think he learned like you just can't rely on solely one combo to win you the game too.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And I think that was a good lesson for him, which was tight because one of my favorite things to do besides playing Magic is teaching Magic. That's kind of, I guess, why we're doing the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That and to chronicle the craziness
Yeah.
of our Magic careers.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Yeah.
what do we got? Monday, we got Commander spoilers.
I'm so fucking stoked.
Um,
Jund lands all the way.
Friday, I'll probably pick up Banned Enchantments, but
Yeah.
Friday we made a pact to draft
Yeah,
5
this is
color
fun.
decks. So
5 color decks. If you see a dual land, you take it unless there's like a
mythic
money
in the pack,
card or
yeah.
a mythic. You know, you get your bolus, you get your foil, whatever. Fuck.
So yeah, let's see how far we can both go with 5 color good stuff.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a very interesting FNM. It's gonna be very exciting. I'm actually looking forward to it a lot.
Same.
Just because I already know how absurd it's gonna be. Like I already
without a
know.
doubt.
I already know we're going 0-3. Like I think we're going.
The only thing I hope for the whole night is we're not in the same pod. Because if we're in the same pod, we're gonna be fighting for dual lands. Yeah.
True that. It would be kind of fun though to have to fight for that, and one of us wins one game. Some random ass with a 5 color deck takes a win. I'd be cool with that.
So
I think that wraps though.
that's it.
I think that wraps us for this week.
Are you building any new commander decks? You're building Madratha. That's almost done though.
It might be. It might not be. Who knows?
Yeah.
I know. The thing is like I'll be like, oh, that's legendary creature. I'm gonna build a deck around this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build a deck around this, and so I have like this backlog of probably 4 or 5 decks I want to build. But yeah, I know my eyes, ears, nose, and heart, or whatever the fuck. It's very late. I'm so tired. They're all Madratha right now.
Okay.
I want that to be done so soon. It's just there's so much you can do with that deck being able to play from the grave. I don't want to solidify it because I enjoy changing a couple cards every game I play with it. So. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. I think we're Gucci.
So yeah. Oh, I want to talk about Mark Rosewater's Twitter really quick.
Oh my gosh, this is all you.
He's been doing polls recently to like go see what return planes we're gonna go to, and
very exciting.
Lorwyn block is my favorite fucking block. Kamigawa's like right underneath it, and luckily Lorwyn came out ahead of all the blocks. So I have a feeling within the next 2 years we're gonna go back to Lorwyn. So
cool.
I'm pretty.
I voted Kamigawa. Nick actually sent me the tweet and was like, please go vote for Lorwyn. And I was like, you got it, Nick. Like, anything for you. And I go and I see, like, Kamigawa was, like, the other choice. I was like, all right, fuck you, Nick. So, yeah.
It's so hard.
Kamigawa. I just like that whole theme. I mean, Sakura Tribe Elder is one of my favorite cards. I think that's from that set. Let's hope it is.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Fucking retarded. So, I would love to go back to that.
Yeah, I think that about
that
wraps it up.
Yeah. 5 minutes later, after saying wrap for the first time, we wrap now. Anyways, we'll catch you guys next week. Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. Who really knows? But thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Keep an eye out for that Instagram at 3 Mythics Podcast. I'll have it somewhere down below here. Actually, this is kind of cool. I can do this now because I'm learning how to edit videos. We got a lot of cool stuff coming, guys. Just pay attention. We out.
Peace.